Being recorded. Okay. So the first psalm we say is Psalm 20. Alam nanseach mizmor leDavid, Ye'ancha Adonai b'yom tzara, Yisagevcha Shem Elohei Yaakov, Yishalach ezrecha mikodesh umitzon yisadecha, Yizkor kol minchotecha, v'latecha yidash nesela, Yiten lecha chilvavecha, v'chol atzatcha yimalei, Niranena b'shuatecha v'shem Eloheinu nidgol, Yimalei Adonai kol mishalotecha, Ante yadati ki Yoshia Adonai mishicho yanehu mishmei kodsho b'gvurot yesha yemino. Levarecha ve'levasusim v'anachnu b'shem Adonai Eloheinu naskir, Hema karu v'nafal v'nachnu kamenu v'nitodad, Adonai Hoshea HaMelech Ya'anenu V'yom Karenu. Okay, I'll turn things over to my colleague.
Rabbi Wilkenfeld, I want to say thank you for bringing us together in this way to be able to recite Psalms and to pray together in such a fraught and frightening time. And I'll say that I'm about to share the beginning of these songs of ascent from the book of Psalms. And in it's this notion of being able to go up to Jerusalem, that these were the Psalms that people said as they were making this ascent to Yerushalayim, this notion of being able to perceive peace. And I pray that we will be able to ascend and see peace. Please, God, please, God. And we begin from this narrow place, the way that we began in this week's parashah, this past week's parashah, this notion of going from the narrow place of Egypt and going forth toward freedom, that we pray for a beloved colleague, and for those who serve our people, and for all of those who are putting themselves in harm's way in order to be able to get a peaceful resolution. We pray that they go from this narrow place to freedom. Shir Malot El Adonai B'tzaratali, Karati V'yaneni. A song of ascents. In my distress, I called to Adonai, and God answered me. O Adonai, save me from treacherous lips, from a deceitful tongue. What can you profit? What can you gain from deceit? Warriors' sharp arrows with hot coals of broomwood. Oyali, woe is me that I live with Meshech, that I dwell among the clans of Kedar. Rabat shochnala, nafshi im sonei shalom. Too long have I dwelt with those who hate peace. Ani shalom. V'chi edaber hema lemilchama. I am all peace, but when I speak, they are for war. We pray that all become all peace.
Amen. Thanks, Rabbi Conover. And I see, as somebody posted in the chat, that capacity is at 100. Unfortunately, we can't easily change that at this time, but we've recorded this, and we will hopefully be able to share this with others. And we're going to turn to Psalm 121. And at the end of Psalm 21, the prayer I'm about to say, we're going to recite Adonai Shmor Tzeitcha Uvoecha Me'ata V'ad Olam. That we pray that God will protect our goings and our comings now and forever. And we pray for Rabbi Charlie, for Rabbi's congregants who are there at Congregation Beth Israel, that while they entered the synagogue in peace, that we pray that they're going to come out safely. Shir Lamalo, Esaina Yele Arim, Me'ayin Yavo Ezri, Ezri Me'im Adonai, Ose Shamayim Va'aretz, Al yitain lamot raglecha, al yanum shomrecha, Hine lo yanum v'lo yishan shomer Yisrael. Adonai shomrecha, Adonai tzilecha, al yad yeminecha. Yomam hashemesh lo yakeka, v'yareach balayla. Adonai yishmorcha mikol ra, yishmor et nafshecha. Adonai yishmor tzeitcha uvoecha, me'ata v'yad olam, me'ata v'yad olam.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful, Rabbi Russo. I was thinking about a particular tune as we were talking about the psalms that we were going to sing or recite. These are, there's a particular litany of psalms that are said in moments like this. You've got like the happy psalms and the Hallel psalms, and you have psalms for what you say when there's nothing to do but pray and hope for the best and like sit here with each other and hold space for one another's anxiety, just be present in the presence of the tension and direct all of the anxiety, fear, whatever it is that you may be feeling, and try to sort of through spiritual alchemy together transform that into a prayer for the safe outcome of everybody at Beth Israel in that place right now. So the particular tune that I'm going to do for Psalm 23 is in a major key. And I'm putting the Hebrew here. If you want to join and sing, of course, stay muted. If somebody wants to find the transliteration for Psalm 23 and drop it in the chat, that makes it easier. This is, of course, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not be afraid, for you are with me, you, capital Y-U, and all of you. Your staff comforts me. You set out a table before me in the presence of my enemies. My cup runneth over. Let only good follow all of us all the days of our lives, and let us sit in the house of God safely forever. Gam ki elech begeit salmavet lo irara ki ata imadi shivtecha umishantecha hema yenachamuni shivtecha umishantecha hema yenachamuni ta'aroch lefanai shulchan neged zorai dishahanta b'shemen roshi kosi revaya revaya kosi revaya revaya ach tov v'chesed yerdifuni kol yemei chayai v'shavti b'veit Adonai le'orech yamim le'orech yamim. From where you're sitting, you can yanalai one time. few rabbis? Anybody have any closing words? Thank you, Rabbis David, Rabbi Wilkenfeld and Russo, for rallying everybody so quickly to be here tonight. And Rabbi Shoshana for jumping in.
And I'll
And
just
thank you all for joining us. I just want to, the image that I'm keeping in my mind is seeing all of your faces and all of your names, knowing that there's so many tefillot, so many prayers from so many good people in our community, and so many people beyond that. There's a lot of suffering, and I think we're feeling a lot of fear and a lot of pain. But there are a lot of good people who are sharing that pain with us. And those are people on this call, of course, many, many thousands and millions of others of people of goodwill all across the world who are praying right now for the safety of our brothers and sisters in Texas. And just, please God, with our prayers, we'll have better news in the coming hours, in coming minutes, and the days that come. And until then, just I'm drawing a lot of strength from knowing that you all are praying with me, and a lot of good people around. So thank you to my colleagues, and thank you to all of my neighbors and my friends, and thank you all of you for praying with us. Yeah.
Thanks, Rabbi Wilkenfeld.
Thank you.
Rabbi Lizzie, and
Thank
I just
you.
wanted to
Amen. Thank you.
introduce the last prayer that Rabbi Lizzie is going to sing for us, Achenu. And it's a prayer that is part of our liturgy that we say after we read the Torah on weekdays, on Mondays and Thursdays. And it will be so easy when we finish the Torah reading to just say, okay, I'm like, no, let's like put the Torah away. But we don't do that. And twice a week, every week, we say this prayer, Achenu kol Beit Yisrael, for all of our brothers and sisters who are in distress or in captivity, wherever they are on sea or land, that we pray that they are brought home and they're taken from darkness to light, and that it happens, hashta bagalau vizman kariv, that it happens now. And that's what we're here for right now, is that we're here to say this tefillah, this prayer, that we are terrified for these people who are captives in this moment. And we're praying that they are going to be taken from darkness to light, that they're taken to be back home with their families, to be safe. And so I pray that while Rabbi Lizzie says these beautiful words, this beautiful song, that you'll all sing along with her, whether you know the words or not. You can hum along those words, and that our prayers are going to resonate far beyond the maxed out 100 that are here right now, but that we can share this song and share these words and share this prayer. Rabbi Lizzie.
Feel free to sing. Achenu kol Beit Yisrael, Achenu kol Beit Yisrael, hanetunim בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. אחינו כל בית ישראל, אחינו כל בית ישראל, הנתונים בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. המקום ירחם, ירחם עליהם, ויוציאם מצרה לרווחה, ומאפל לאורה, משעבוד לגאולה השתה, בגלה ובזמן קריב. המקום ירחם, ירחם עליהם, ויוציאם מצרה לרווחה, ומאפל לאורה, משעבוד לגאולה השתה, בגלה ובזמן קריב. אחינו כל בית ישראל, אחינו כל בית ישראל, הנתונים בצרה,
בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה.
Your clergy, your community is here for you or anybody you know. Please know we are a phone call or a text or an email away. So please know, for you or anybody who needs support, we're all here for you. And we're wishing everybody an Erev Tov, a Shavua Tov, please God, a night and a week filled with safety, both for those at Congregation Beth Israel and everywhere. Thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank you.
For sure. For people who want to stay on and just be with people, a couple of us will stick around just to be here before we close the room.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Glad you were here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sending